There have been some amazing shirts in the Premier League, so I thought it was a good idea to pick out the best ever shirt from every Premier League club. Some of these will be newer shirts, and some of them will be more retro shirts. I'm going to be going through each team alphabetically and picking out their best ever shirt. So let's get going. The first team is Arsenal, and I've gone for their away kit from last season. It's a black shirt with a bronze sort of colour on the logos. But the main attraction for this is the geometric pattern that spells out AFC. This is a great feature, black and bronze are great colours, and so this is Arsenal's best ever kit. Next up is Aston Villa, and I've gone for a more retro one. One thing I really like about this one is the yellow colour on the collar and the logos. I think that works really well with the claret. I'm also a big fan of the sponsor because Ast is the first 3 letters of Aston Villa, so this is a very nice shirt. Next up is Bournemouth, and the kit that I've chosen for them is very interesting. The way that the stripes fade into each other is just so impressive to me. My only problem is that they're not quite black, but to be honest, Bournemouth haven't really had many great kits, and this one is very good. Next is Brentford, and I've gone for another old shirt. I really like the way the white badge stands out on the rest of the kit, and I really like that weird light blue scrapey pattern. I think this works great as an away kit or a third kit. Moving on to Brighton. I've gone for one from the mid-2000s, where the white stripes go down in the middle but then stop as they get towards the sleeves. They've nailed the colours as well, it just screams Brighton. I don't know why, but the badge just looks like an Ipswich badge. But other than that, it's a great shirt. Now for Burnley. It's another old one. I think the colours on this are very good, with the light blue really mixing well with the claret. And these same colours are used on the white of the collar. This kit has vertical stripes going down, and inside those stripes it says Burnley. P3 Computers is a great sponsor too, and overall, this shirt is just really good. Next up, Chelsea, and I've gone for a more recent one. The 2021-22 home shirt was absolutely bonkers, with these crazy diagonal zigzags and the checker pattern both on the shirt. I have never seen a Chelsea shirt anything like this, and somehow it works really well. It's bonkers but brilliant. For Crystal Palace, I've chosen their black third kit from last season. It features this cool red and blue scribbly stripe going up diagonal. For me, this shirt is very good because it's something interesting on a simple shirt. Next up is Everton, and I've gone for another retro shirt. First of all, I love the colours on this one. It's very Everton. NEC is a decent sponsor, nice and simple, and I love the old Everton badge as well. Now, this pattern was used on a lot of home kits from that season, but I think the Everton one works best. The next shirt is Fulham. This is their home kit from last season. It's quite simple, but it has these waves. Craven Cottage is actually based right next to the River Thames, so it makes a lot of sense to have the waves on the collar and the cuffs. The only bad thing about this kit is that it's got W88 as the sponsor. It gets in the way of a nice and clean shirt. For Liverpool, I've chosen this cool turquoise kit. This crazy watery pattern is just so cool to me. This is kind of like Chelsea's one, where it's bonkers but it works really well. And for an away kit where you can mix up the colours and make it more interesting, this is very, very good. Manchester City's best ever shirt is their third kit from this season. It's got these cool blue lightning stripes going down the shirt, and then these red or pink logos. The colours on this kit work really well with the black. This shirt is just so cool. Next up is Man United, and I've gone for their most recent home shirt from this season. I love this geometric rose pattern because the rose is associated with the club and with the city because it features on the old Manchester United badge, and they're represented by the red rose of Lancashire. So that makes this kit very relevant to the club, and it looks great as well. Moving on to Luton, who I've also chosen this year's home kit for. This one's orange with a white fadey stripe and a blue stripe on the right hand side of that. It also features a retro pattern that's going subtly across the kit. The only problems with this kit are the collar and the cuffs. I don't know what's going on there, and the Umbro logo should really be in white. But I really like the fade from the orange to the white, so for me this is still Luton's best kit. For Newcastle, it had to be the 1996 one. This one has 4 black stripes on the front, and there's a little horizontal stripe that connects the two on the left, which makes room for a white Adidas logo. And I think this looks really good. Here it is closer up. I just think the stripes are done really well on this kit, and also Newcastle Brownell is a fantastic sponsor. Now for Nottingham Forest. They've released an Argentina sort of kit for their away kit this season, and I think it works really well. Just like with Fulham, the city ground is next to a river, so it does make sense that there's a sort of wavy pattern going on here. The blue and white is something different, so this is the best Forest kit. Next up is Sheffield United. This is an away kit or a third kit from a few years ago. It's very simple, just black and gold, but I think that works very well. To be honest, there aren't any amazing Sheffield United kits, and this one's pretty good. Yes, it's very simple, but the colours are good, so it's their best kit. Next up is Tottenham, and I think this might be the best shirt of the whole video. I love the colour, who doesn't love a beige kit? I'm only joking, this is my actual pick. The colours here work so well together. Okay, I'm being serious now. I've chosen this old shirt. One thing I like about this is the yellow on the inside of the collar that matches the yellow on the logo. I think the blue that they've used is really nice, and those thin blue lines that are going all over the place actually work very well. And I like how the Adidas 3 stripes stop when they meet the thin blue line. Ha, I'm only joking. This is my favourite Spurs shirt. The crazy Galaxy stuff going on is amazing. It's just so crazy but so good. I've never seen anything like this for such a big club. It's just so crazy with the Galaxy pattern on the black with the neon logos. What a shirt this is. Next up is West Ham, and I've gone for the 1999 to 2001 shirt. The blue and the white on the sleeves and the collar on the cuffs work really well with the claret, and I love how the claret is outlined on the front by these thin white lines. The sponsor is great too. I like how there's yellow in the badge when the yellow doesn't feature anywhere else in the kit, which makes the badge stand out. Overall, this is a very, very nice shirt. For my final shirt, we have Wolves, and I've picked this retro shirt that is just absolutely crazy. There's these black patches on this amber and orange base, which looks like it's been painted. The whole shirt just looks like it's been scratched up by a wolf, and I think it works very well. It's totally ridiculous, but that's what makes it so great. Anyway, thanks for watching. Comment down below what your club's best ever kit is. Click the video on the left of your screen right now to find out what my favourite Southampton kit is. Or you can click the video on the right to go watch the live highlights from St Mary's of Southampton's comeback win over Huddersfield. And I'll see you later. Oh, and rumour has it that if you don't subscribe, your club is getting relegated this season. So subscribe.